we're going to talk about the Fulvia, and we're going to hear some testimonials tonight about the Fulvia. Fulvia is, well, it is the key to health and longevity is what it is. It is loaded with minerals. I truly believe that everybody needs to be on this product, even on a maintenance dose. Our foods only provide 15 to 20 minerals. This has got over 85 minerals in it. It is imported. We buy the creme de la creme product, add a little resveratrol and grape pomace to it, and this is an incredible product. The testimonials I heard today, and we're going to, like I said before the call, there are several testimonials lined up for next week that are just going to blow your mind with the Fulvia and some of our other products. But what I'd like to do right now, interject in the products here, is hear a testimonial from Chuck. Chuck, are you there?
I'm here, Donna. Thank you.
Oh, yay. Okay. Chuck, would you take a couple minutes and tell, when you started on the products, what you're taking, what's going on with you? Would you share that with us, Mr. May?
I'd be glad to. I originally got back into networking. I had retired and swore I'd never do another one. And I saw, and what attracted me was the pay plan. But I can seriously, honestly say, with my experience with Fulvia and some of the others, that the products are equally, in some areas, especially the Fulvia, are even much better than Play Plan. And I have had an experience with hereditary diabetes, and I was diagnosed in '94 and fought it and told myself no problem, I can handle it, but I didn't. And 6 years ago they put me on insulin, and I'd been taking insulin for 6 years and had steadily readings in the upper 170s to the lower 240, 250, something like that. And I started taking the Fulvia, and I started noticing about 10 days in that, and I had taken exceedingly more pills. Well, instead of taking 1 or 2 a day, I was taking 2 and 3 a day, and got up to 4 to 5 a day. And but I noticed that my morning fasting numbers had dropped, and for the first time in 6 years, I have seen normal readings on a fasting situation in the morning. And in the past week, and I've been on this product for it's not been quite 1 month yet, and I'm down to a maintenance dose, but it's holding my numbers steady, and it's in the normal range. My personal physician even advised that I cut back on my insulin because it didn't want me going low, because low is worse than high. And so it's done an exceedingly good job with my glucose readings, and I would recommend it. In fact, I have switched my motivation to selling health and caring and sharing, rather than I had, the money and et cetera and so forth, because I am convinced what the product will do for people. And I was just shocked, Donna, to find out that, with the pay plan, I thought that would lead to ban, but the products are well worth the orchestra, I'm telling you.
That is awesome. I love that. So you got into 4 or 5 pills a day, and then you've come down to a maintenance dose, and you're maintaining, and your insulin is reduced?
That is correct. I've reduced my insulin a little better than 10%, and I'm going to move on down with it if I keep the numbers that I've been getting.
That is fabulous. I mean, there's so many people that are, and it says genetic. There's so much diabetes out there when you can actually bring those sugars down, because the sugars, it's not just the sugar. I was an RN for 20 years. It goes into your vision. It goes into your kidneys, and, neuropathy.
I did have was on dialysis for a year, and I do have a kidney transplant, and but also my vision has improved, along with my ability to sleep. And an astounding situation I just learned recently is that I have no allergies this spring, which is, praise God, that is just wonderful.
Wow. The plot thickens with you. You were on dialysis, too?
Yeah, it was. Not anymore.
Oh, that's really great. That is really great. Well, I wanted to, since you brought the vision up, Jeff, I want to bring you on, and then I want to bring you on for the pay plan. Thank you for sharing that with us, Chuck. Thank you, thank you.
No problem.
Jeff, can I bring you in right now? You were telling, you're such a healthy guy, and then come back and do the pay plan. But it just segues right with what Chuck said. Will you share with us, Jeff, what you were telling me about the Fulvia?
I absolutely will, Donna. Thank you. As we were talking earlier, I have been involved with health products for, 25, 30 years. And I'm soon to be 61 years old, and I'm in great health. And I thank my genes for that, but I also have been taking lots and lots of products over the years to try to find that magic balance. And when I started taking the Fulvia, I had listened to other people, and I didn't want to get caught up in anecdotal evidence. And so I said, well, let's just take the Fulvia. If it affects the blood pressure, that's great. If it affects this, that, and the other, I'll be happy. But what I didn't see coming, which I just heard from the previous gentleman, was I've been wearing glasses for long distance for about 10 years. And the truth is, when I hit about 48, 49, I knew I was losing my vision distance-wise. And I just did not want to wear glasses. I wasn't ready to wear glasses. I was like 48, 49 years old at the time. And so I put it off for as long as I could until about age 51. And then I realized I couldn't drive at night. I hardly could drive during the day and see the road signs. And so I didn't expect Fulvia to do anything with my vision. Now, I had heard in the past that some folks had seen some changes in their vision, but I just sort of sloughed that off, thinking, yeah, right, okay, that's great, bless them. Well, about 3 weeks ago, I was out in my car, and I didn't have my glasses with me, and I started to go back to get them when I realized, I said, wait a minute, I could see fairly well, and I thought, well, at the time it just didn't dawn on me. So I went ahead and I decided to go to my destination, and lo and behold, I noticed I could not only see greater distance, but in the evening when I'd watch, and I've watched very little TV, but I'd turn on my channel guide, I could all of a sudden read the print on the channel guide. And I said, this is crazy. And then so the big test, I'll tell you the big test, was to go into a department store with all the bright lights, because when I would walk into a store with those bright overhead lights, it would almost blind me in terms of my distance. And I walked into a store about a week ago, and I could see. And I almost stopped. I thought I was going to maybe start to tear up. And it just, again, I didn't see this coming, pun intended. So there's no question in my mind that so many degenerative diseases are linked to mineral deficiency, and that's what Fulvia is. But it's not just any minerals, as we're all learning. We're talking about plant-based minerals, and in abundance, with not just minerals but trace minerals. But I am so happy, and like I say, nothing I have ever taken, ever, has ever restored my sight until Fulvia, and I am very, very blessed to have found this company.